guys, I'm Renegade. What a year it's been, huh? Anyone else sick of these things? Well, we are merely hours away now from the end of 2020. Whew. What a year. What a year it's been. What can we say about 2020? Oh, what can we say about 2020? It's been a year like none other. So, hats off to anybody who is surviving this year. So I figure I'd break out my special celebration hat. Because I'm weird and I have a 60-year-old hat that I wear. Yeah. 2020 has been a very bizarre year. And kind of as is the custom, I figured I want to stop and do a little recap of 2020 because it really has been something like none other. So for me, 2020 has actually been a very productive year, especially here on YouTube. I've seen quite a lot of growth on my channel now, and part of that I think is because I'm trying to up my game with it. Part of it is just I've put out more appealing content, whatever. And I mean, I'm not looking at a major growth. I'm certainly not foolish enough, big-headed enough, anything like that to think that I've got any sort of major growth, but it's been substantial. So a special thank you to all of you who subscribe, who comment, who like my videos, who share my videos, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, this year it's been a fair amount of growth. And like I said, I'm trying to keep going. I want to keep building on this. But in the beginning of this year, in the beginning of this year, and the more personal side of life, my art side, if you will, I had one of the pieces that I did go in a gallery show up in Philadelphia. This piece right here, Love Hurts, was actually in a gallery show at Eyes Gallery, part of a Valentine's Day show. Ran for the entire month of February. Really cool, a really nice big step for me as an artist. I haven't had a whole lot of pieces shown in settings like that, in actual big shows. I mean, I've got art in a gallery right now, but it's a fixture, like it's always there, whereas this was for a specific show. It was really cool. My girlfriend Stephanie and I went up there and got to be there for the gallery opening and everything. Really cool event. I was really happy to be there for it. So, started off really good. And while this was going on, I was dealing with an issue with my job. I won't get into it all right now. I was kind of forced out of my job because of some situations that were happening and a bunch of bad stuff, really bad management. So I got forced out. And that was really stressful for me because I had to deal with everything that was going on, and yeah, it was a real drag. But I got out of there, I found another job, and that's when COVID hit, and everything shut down. Suddenly, I'm unemployed. And unemployed for a long period of time because I couldn't start the new job because of COVID. So, but the good thing was it gave me a chance to work on the Suzuki Intruder that I had purchased. Again, Miss Stephanie, I love the girlfriend, helped me with this project. We took it from its mostly stock, kind of run down, dilapidated state, and I got it running correctly. We customized it, made it look really nice, and I think, at least in my opinion, I did a really good job and made something really cool out of it. It was my first really big, start to finish motorcycle build that I did. So, to have that actually on my channel was really cool, and it also gave me a great sense of creativity. and really kind of solidified the idea that I want to do this more often. I want to do more builds here on my channel. See them start to finish. Well, in May, I started working the new job. It became a little more difficult to record and everything because I was working all the time, and it's pretty tough work. And then in June, the end of June, I had an accident. Unfortunately, pretty gnarly accident. I actually had to have surgery to repair it. But I amputated the tips of 2 of my fingers. So now I've got, if you look, yeah, I'm a little messy. I was working on a car, so pardon me. Left hand, right hand. It happens. But I healed up. Surgery went well, healed up, pushed through the physical therapy, the whole 9 yards, was able to reuse my hands again. Not being able to use your hands and being an artist and mechanic, and it was brutal. But then I also, because of the accident, because of the time I was out, because of the accident and surgery and everything, I lost my job. They just couldn't hold it for me for that long. That's cool. So that kind of led to more depression on top of the depression of having the issue with my hand now. More tough times. But just as I was finishing healing up, I bought one of my dream bikes. I bought a 2006 Yamaha R6. Now, I've been working on it a little bit. It doesn't run particularly well right now. I got some more stuff I got to do on it. Right now it's winter though, so it's really cold, and I can't work in the garage because there's not enough space in the garage. Yeah. But maybe we'll see that come through soon. Maybe I can do a little work on in the garage and on the garage to be able to work in the garage. I don't know. Just gotta see what happens. Well, time continues on, and I was able to finally make a decade-long dream come true. I painted my beloved 1987 Volvo 245 black. Finally got to do it. I've been meaning to do this for years, and finally had the opportunity. It was a bad circumstance that led to it, so I finally took care of the bodywork and painting the car the way I wanted to. Yeah, finally. Like I said, it was a 10-year dream I finally managed to accomplish and see through. So, very happy about that. And then, as I was finishing, my mother passed away. Not because of COVID or anything like that. Excuse me. It's a whole thing, but that happens. And of course, it leaves a lot of stress behind, and a lot of stress because of other factors kind of tied to it. It's hard to explain. Again, maybe I will get into that later on. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's been a whole mess. It's been a lot of ups and downs for me this year. There's a fair amount of things that I'm just not sure how I should feel about. Luckily, as many bads as there were a bunch of goods as well. I learned a lot this year. And if I come out of 2020 with nothing else but that, I'm okay with it. I learned a lot. I learned some new driving techniques because I had to shift with my left hand. You know, I learned just how strong-willed I am to push through the physical therapy the way I did. I learned the joy that you can really get from having your art being shown and the appreciation of your creations. I learned just how much fun it is to do a full motorcycle build to show people, mostly with the intention of inspiring. You know, it's much more about inspiring people. Hey, you can do this. You don't have to be an engineer, and you don't have to have a major degree, and you don't have to be rich as all hell to make something cool. You just have to have guts and a little brain power, and you can even do it on a Jeep. But you can do it. That brings me great joy. Along with, of course, building an awesome vehicle. To actually take something that looked and ran poorly, and then to make it something cool and awesome. That not only was something that I was proud to own, proud to ride, but somebody actually bought it from me. They appreciated the work that I did that much that they bought it. Awesome. So as many bad things as happened, there's been a lot of good. You know, obviously our whole world has changed a lot right now. There's a lot of questions about a lot of things, and a lot of things that are kind of up in the air and are full of turmoil. But there's a lot of good that comes from it too. If nothing else, I would love for all of you guys who are watching this right now to realize that, hey, you can get through this, you can get through anything. You know, it's hard times out there right now. You know, I live in America, so most of my knowledge is about Americans, but there's a lot of Americans out of work. There are a lot of businesses that are closed their doors forever because they can't survive the pandemic and everything that goes with it. There's a lot of stress on the economy. There's a lot of political stress because right now we're very polarized. You know, we just had an election, and either you're really happy about it or you're really angry about it. At least that's what the majority seems to be, is one or the other. But again, we've gotten through it, and it's a question, but we will get through it. Time will tell. It's a lot. It's a lot on someone's plate. It's a lot of stress. But we're all making through it together. So if you come away from 2020 with nothing else, just remember the old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Walt Disney's Keep Moving Forward. Now, while we're on it, throw in another Walt Disney quote, if you can dream it, you can do it. Don't stop reaching for your goals, no matter how difficult they might be. And don't simply give up. A lot of times during this year, I've wanted to give up. I've wanted to just kind of like, okay, that's it, you know. And I did for a little bit, here and there, little breaks. But I keep going. Gotta keep pushing. Because I've got dreams, and I've got goals, and I've got things I want to see done during my lifetime by my own two hands. So I keep going. Again, I would like to put a big thank you out to all of my supporters on here. Anybody who's subscribed, commented, liked, shared, etc. Anybody who has donated to me over on Ko-fi.com. Again, thank you very much. In fact, for you guys, if anybody does want to donate, I'm putting up a new downloadable background for your phone. That'll be up starting today. Brand new and fresh for 2021. Because, man, we all need a change. And of course, I want to put a big thank you out to my family, and of course Stephanie, my girlfriend, and my closest friends out there who really gave me the strength to get through it. Especially Stephanie, because she's gotten to see me at some of my worst this year. It's been a bumpy ride, but she's still with me, and I don't understand how. But I'm very appreciative because she's an amazing girl and she's out of my league, but she's helped me so much through everything this year. You know, she was there when I had to deal with the issues from my hand. She was there when I had to deal with the issues from my previous job. She was there when I lost my new job because of my hand. She was there when my mother passed away and has been here helping me as much as she can because of it. Yeah. And she and I've got some big news coming up for you guys. So if you're interested in hearing what that news is, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. I think it's going to be pretty cool, and we're going to start 2021 off with a bang. So stay tuned. Yeah. 2020. What a year. But hey, got a new one coming. It's not a clean slate, obviously, but it's at least a time landmark to look at and say, it's a new journey. Let's do it. But until next time, guys, until next year, y'all keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna keep taking care of business. Please do the same. Take care of business. Rock and roll. Keep moving forward. See you in the next one.